think of B2M, you really should think about mobile device performance analytics. Analytics in the mobile environment is that next wave in the mobile enterprise. So it's really looking at those recurring issues that are seemingly random that prevent people from really optimizing the use and productivity of their mobile devices. After all, customers make huge investments in that technology. So mobile device performance analytics refers to the collection and analysis of data and events from mobile devices, and then the presentation of the resulting information in a format that device manufacturers, end users, and business partners can take that information and improve their mobile deployments. Our customers are typically device manufacturers, or they're also known as original equipment manufacturers, or OEMs, and managed service providers and their end customers. In terms of industries that we focus on, we're actually more focused on the applications. So we focus on business critical applications where if the device fails, the employee can't do their job. So examples of that would be field sales force automation, field service, delivery applications, post and parcel applications, supply chain logistics, healthcare, to name a few. So it's really cross industry. For an OEM or an original equipment manufacturer, we provide them with visibility into how their devices perform in the real-world environment. And that's information that's incredibly difficult for them to get. The way the distribution models are set up within this industry, the OEM sells to a distributor who sells to a reseller who sells to an end user. It's very difficult to get information on how those devices perform back up that food chain to the OEM. And the information they get tends to be anecdotal, and quite frankly can take an awfully long time for them to really understand if there are issues or performance problems with those devices in the field. We give them visibility straight out to the end user so they can understand how the devices are being used, what kind of applications are being used on those devices, and whether or not there are any performance improvements or enhancements or perhaps modifications that they need to make in the future. So that information is useful for both engineering as well as product management and product marketing, and even for post-sales support. The other category of partner we work with is a managed service provider. So they're using this information to really help their end users get the most out of their mobile deployments. So they'll gather information on how the devices perform. They'll identify those seemingly random issues that pop up that prevent mobile devices from performing the way you expect them to, and help the customers really optimize their mobile deployments. And quite frankly, maximize the return on investment. Customers make huge investments in the infrastructure and the deployment of mobile devices. And an MSP plays a really key role in making sure that that's optimized. So most of the reporting that's available has been essentially a snapshot of the health of a device, but it hasn't really portrayed a trend or identified any of the issues that can bring a mobile deployment to its knees, essentially. The evolution of the software that we've developed actually provides visibility completely through that entire chain, something that's been historically difficult, if not impossible, to achieve. We can even remotely gather log files from the device. So it's a very unique approach to being able to provide visibility out to the actual field worker level. And again, that's unprecedented in the industry. People can look at devices and look at static shots, but they can't really correlate the events that cause those issues. And that's what we do.